짓밟아주겠어.
How's it going, everybody? Jay Kage here, back with another Invincible versus video, and this time we will be talking about my predictions for the next two DLC characters for Season 0 of Invincible versus. With one of my guesses being 100, I feel like it's 100% sure that he's gonna pop up, and the other one, I give it about 33% that this person will be one of the characters for the next DLC pack. But for the short, obvious character for these Season 0 DLC, I am sure that Angstrom Levy will be one of the characters we get revealed soon for Invincible versus. Y'all must be thinking, Kage, why you think Angstrom of all people will be the next DLC characters? Good question, because during the story mode of Invincible versus, if also they will contain spoilers for the story mode if you have not played it. So are you okay with spoilers? Stay. If not, if I had this timestamp, I would skip to that timestamp. Most likely I probably won't do because I'm very lazy. But for the story mode in Invincible versus, Mark in the gang and a couple of the villains have been captured and like brainwashed into fighting each other. And it showed that at the end, well, halfway through the story, that the masterminds behind all that event during the story mode are the technicians. And the technician is, let me know if I'm wrong, this alien science group that's like highly intelligent and stuff that's in Mark Dimension. I believe they're in multiple dimensions, but we met them during the event when Angstrom was presumably dead because Mark and him got into the fight, and Mark presumably killed him, saying, "I thought you were stronger than this." So after that battle, Angstrom was able to teleport, and he teleported himself to where the technicians are, and they rebuilt his head and everything. So he was basically reborn, and he came back and he was fighting Mark again like multiple times. So seeing that the technicians was the big bad for this part of the story mode, because at the end of it, when the gang and everybody got back to Earth, the Earth was being terraformed by the technicians. And usually story modes with an end, it's like a happy ending, but it left on a big cliffhanger, showing that there will be parts to the story mode added on for each DLC character or each season of Invincible. So with the technicians being shown and them being hopping through dimensions and everything, I'm 100% sure that Angstrom will be the next revealed character after, what's his name, Immortal, or he is the last character for the season, making him the big bad of Season 0 for Invincible versus. So if they go that route, what they could do for each season is they show the first two characters like for the next season, and they add a part to the story, and the big bad could be the last person that's for that season. Which for me, I feel like that would be amazing. So you get like people who are not very into the online aspect of games, especially because most of the people who are playing now Invincible versus are just like in love with the IP. Some of them not really fighting game players, so like that's why it's a lot of rage quit. But they would add more content for people who just want to play their favorite characters. And who knows, it might be somebody whose favorite character is Angstrom, and they can play and do all this dimension hopping or throwing like techniques with Angstrom. And I think that's good for the game. I think that would be healthy for the game, especially for offline content for people, especially myself, because I love story modes. I love like doing stuff like that. But that also got me thinking, where in the timeline is this um, event is happening? Because as you play through the story, it was a moment that Mark glitches and he had his black and blue suit, and it looked like Rex knew what it was. And seeing that the technicians are in the story, being one of the villains, I believe this event is happening right after Mark left the planet that he met his dad on, which Oliver mom is from. I forgot the planet name. Sorry. And he met Lucan and Thrula, because obviously in the game they already know each other, and you do like the intros and stuff. So, and Mark know Anissa. And in the game, they already showed that they know each other. Like, they've been in contact before. They've been in proximity of each other. So, this got me thinking. This could be right before the Invincible Wars, which we get different Invincible variants coming to his dimension and destroying his Earth. Which got me thinking they could have Tech Jacket in it. But if they're going to have Zach or Zoe, who knows? Either way, Tech Jacket is Tech Jacket. Or are they going to have Kid Oliver for one of these DLC characters? Because also in the story, no, they know Conquest. They know Conquest, so it had to be after the Invincible War and the first encounter with Conquest. So can it be right before the Viltrum War? Who knows? But it's certain. It's like. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Sorry for stuttering. So, for sure, I can see that Angstrom will be one of the characters for the next DLC for the season 0. So it could also sorry, I get tongue tied and I talk and ramble and I'm not going off a script, okay? I'm just saying what I said and trying to get everything off before I lose it if we get to do this. So for sure, I know that Angstrom is gonna be a DLC character because he is like significant with the technicians, especially what happened with the Invincible War, him being rebuilt, and them look like they try to build the perfect bodies and everything for themselves. So who could be one of the characters that go with him? I'm thinking is about 3 people who could be with him in this next DLC reveal. The one I truly want and hope that happens is Oliver. Not Kid Oliver, Teen Oliver. The one who liked Nightwing because, of course, you look like Nightwing, and Nightwing is one of my favorite characters. I would like to have Oliver so I could beat up all the Conquest mains because they were talking shit about Oliver. Yeah. But the next character could be Tech Jacket because it seemed like Tech Jacket have a good enough fan base, especially with the whole uproar when Tech Jacket was turned from Zack to Zoe, and everybody was upset at that. But I mostly think that it was because of his misogyny and everything. So yeah. But the third character could be, which is very low. I feel like it's like a 5% chance that it might be him. Thrag. Thrag could be one of the DLC characters for this season, but I feel that's unlikely because it'd be better if Angstrom was the big bad for season 0. In season 1, if they do continue the route of adding story bits to the story mode and make it playable, you could have Thrag as the big bad of season 1. And I know people are gonna be like, well, Thrag is better than Angstrom instead of. I understand. Thrag, he's a monster. He's the big bad of all big bads in this damn show. But I feel like he's perfect to be held off until next season, especially how the story mode is going. So my prediction for the next DLC characters will be obviously Angstrom, 100% chance. But the technicians and everything, the dimension hopping, you good. I want the next person, me personally, to be Oliver. If not, Tech Jacket. Especially because it seemed like it's after the Invincible War. So Tech Jacket was semi-introduced because they fought one of the variants of Mark. But what do you think? Do you think Angstrom will be 100% like checked off to be the DLC character, or you think it'll be somebody else like what's his name, Dinosaurus, um, Volcana? I think for the volcano looking lava girl, or anybody else who you think will be the next DLC character. But that's just my prediction. Again, let me know who y'all think. And with that being said, I think yeah, I think it's good to end the video here. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Later.